if you are a fan of Warframe, you might be interested in learning more about the top primary weapons you can choose from and how they compare to one another. We are going to look at some of the best choices. Warframe weapons are as important as the characters, as they will define your interactions while playing. If you aren't using good weapons or good mods, you will find the game becoming much more difficult. There have been many changes in the game during the past year, including revamped status, different armor scaling and more activities like Steel Path, which calls for your best weapons. 15 best primary weapons in Warframe. The following list is not in any order of preference, since every player has their own preferences and playing style. Snipers are included in this list of best Warframe primary weapons, since they are primaries too. 1. Kuva Comb. This beast is in my opinion the best primary weapon in Warframe. You can fire full auto with this hold trigger weapon. Every shot adds one more pellet to the following. Reach up to 100 status with this by choosing a Great Riven mod. The Kuva variant is similar but boasts even more power. Kuva Comb is a top-tier option with a 90% status chance from the first shot. This means it's reliable with heat, corrosive or viral. Consider a critical, status hybrid build for damage maximization. The only drawback is it's a pretty ammo-hungry weapon. 2. Rubico Prime. Although this is a sniper rifle, it's earned its place in this list for the amount of damage it's able to cause. The damage output is remarkable and it can kill even the toughest bosses with only one bullet. Rubico Prime has fast reload, great critical stats and a good fire rate, making it a popular choice for boss killers and Eidolon slayers. It's a better sniper rifle than Vectis and Lanka, dealing out plenty of radiation damage, critical chance and forma. Three. Ignis Wraith. Destroy enemies quickly and easy using this augmented flamethrower. Add heat as well as a CC/CD melee to kill enemies around +150 without a problem. You can get this from the Chem Lab at the dojo from Mr. 5, and it's a good idea to find someone to sell you the Ignis Wraith blueprint when you reach Mr. 9. This might be harder than you think since it's only available from clans who took part in an event several years back. Most clans will hand it over for free however, and all you need to do is request it in trade chat. A great choice for endgame playing, this weapon packs a powerful punch when built for crit chance and extra damage. You can take out hordes of the enemy in just seconds with this weapon. 4. Kuva Brahma. This is considered Warframe's strongest bow. Each arrow has an explosive tip which will detonate and release smaller clusters of mini-bombs. Most explosions from Kuva Brahma will inflict a status ailment or critical hit if the weapon is well modded. Drawbacks are the poor ammo economy as well as the self-stagger if used at close range. You can fix both of these issues with Vigilante Armaments and Prime Sure-Footed mod respectively though. This weapon can cause huge destruction of pretty much anything in the game. A lot of players would rank it the #1 primary right now. Its massive base damage, critical multiplier and high critical chance come with a quick charge speed and barely any penalty with the heavy caliber mod mean it's a beast. To get one you must engage with the Kuva Lich system, but it's well worth it. 5. Exceltra. This is a solid critical weapon with not much status chance, meaning it might not be the best choice for Steel Path or Endurance missions. However, every round fired will detonate mini rockets in a small radius, inflicting huge critical damage when they explode on impact. With a 2.8x multiplier and 32% critical chance, this full auto rocket launcher can be paired with hunter munitions with great results. In fact, it's difficult going back to other weapons after you're used to the explosive nature and speed of Exceltra. It might not be Warframe's strongest pick, but it can blow up every foe in sight and features high puncture, as well as impact damage. Make sure you pick a good mod combo or sentinel so you don't run out of ammo. 6. Bubonico. This is an infested shotgun which is perhaps more fun to use than a traditional weapon. It fires toxin blasts and the alternate fire mode will shoot a trio of viral shots in one burst. Because it has a high status as well as crit chance, it's a good choice for endgame playing. 7. Trumna. The Entrati designed this Orokin weapon and you can get it at the Necralisk from Father. This fully automatic rifle will shoot explosive bullets and it's a hard-hitting, slow-firing assault rifle. Getting 5 kills in a row builds charges which then fuel the alternate fire mode, highly explosive bouncing grenades which deal 1000 in heat damage for each impact. This comes with a 50% status chance, 2.4x damage multiplier and 38% critical chance too. Add auto-reloading mods or the synth mod to resolve the annoying 5-second reload time. Trumna is perhaps one of the most fun weapons in Warframe for its destructive abilities. Tiberon Prime. This weapon doesn't use a shell-loaded reload but a proper magazine. The critical stats and base damage are the same as regular Corinth. However, this weapon is able to inflict viral damage with almost every shot, and it has explosive alternative fire capable of killing hordes of non-armored targets at a time. This weapon is a sound choice for Steel Path or endurance missions. 9. Stalta. This assault rifle can fire a death laser. Like you'd expect from a top-tier weapon, every shot comes with a high chance of giving a critical hit or status ailment. After just 1.6 seconds recharge time, its alternate fire shoots an explosive projectile which gives a massive 1200 radiation damage along with a 41% critical hit chance plus a 3x damage multiplier. Modding Shalta for critical hits makes it even better than Opticor. Fullman. Both a shotgun and an assault rifle, Fullman is Wisp's signature weapon. The shotgun mode is able to pierce through gangs of enemies with electric projectiles, and the fully automatic fire is great to apply status effects. It also comes with infinite ammo. This weapon gives pure electric base damage, making a top status primary, as it only procs 1 or 2 status effects for each shot. Consider adding hunter munitions and viral to make it even more of a threat. Sheju. This is a powerful cannon offering 23% status chance and 25% critical chance. It also inflicts heat damage every time it's fired. When the projectile hits a surface, it explodes and deals electric damage to enemies within the sightline. There isn't another explosive weapon in the game that can't give splash damage through walls, however. It's still a strong choice, offering various status effects and an infinite magazine. 12. Tiberon Prime. You can't get this end-game weapon before Master Rank 13, but it does offer more base damage than any other Warframe weapon. It's an especially vicious choice of shotgun. Consider adding viral and radiation to max out slash damage and take advantage of slash procs. You can mod Tiberon Prime to 100% status chance. Since it has a double fire mechanism, this weapon means if an enemy isn't killed, you can click the mouse button to ensure it does with the next shot. This is a good choice of primary for anything with heavy armor or high scales, or for sortie assassinations. Opticor Vandal. Although some players have abandoned this weapon after Melee 3.0 and alternate fire mode changes, it's still a strong choice. 400 base damage along with nice critical stats mean it can kill most enemies with one shot. It is a slow firing weapon, which means it's best for crits and pure damage rather than a crit status hybrid. This weapon works well in endurance methods including Steel Path. You need to do the Buried Debts event if you want Opticor Vandal. With high critical multiplier, status and critical chance, there aren't many foes you can't mow down with this one. 14. Tiberon Prime. This is a versatile weapon with a trio of firing modes. Choose from burst, semi-automatic or full automatic. Semi-auto offers great critical stats while full auto is great for applying status effects. Burst falls somewhere between the two of them. Use corrosive or viral to debuff targets before wiping them out with a headshot. Offering 30% base critical chance on semi-auto or 28% on burst mode, this weapon has great damage potential. 15. Amprex. You might not be impressed with Amprex's 22 base damage, but bear in mind it has nice supplemental stats plus a unique mechanic. When you land a beam on a target, lightning is arced to nearby enemies, giving as much damage as its main beam. Try a viral mod and disintegrate enemies in under a second. You can mod this weapon to be an armor-stripping weapon for tasks such as Steel Path. It's designed to clear runes as well as the Ignis Wraith, but is more focused on criticals than status effects.